What's up, y'all? So, I, voice of the day, I don't have this type of connection with talking about my life for real. Like, talking to people about my life for real. Like, I've turned into, and I feel like I've been like this though, but really in these days, I've turned into a more reserved individual. And I could talk a lot, but I've noticed that I don't talk enough. And even though, like, I know how YouTube is with everybody just sharing their life and things like that, but sharing my life is not something that is just so easy to do. And these are baby steps. These are literally baby steps. But I'm in this space where I want to be more seen for myself. Like I want to be more me out loud just just because like not trying to be anything but myself. And I've been like that forever. And I know that my sister, she just be like, just everything that you be doing, just turn the camera on. And I'll be like, yeah, no. But I'm just so, I am a private person. And it's not that I choose to be a private person. I just am. Ain't nothing wrong with privacy. There's nothing wrong with privacy at all. And I enjoy it because I enjoy peace. And I don't want so much of just, I don't need nobody in my life telling me anything. If you're not a part of my life, I don't need you saying anything to me, right? So I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. Just look like my hair, don't it? But I'll be really quiet when I'm not in a space of safety for real. But anywho, I am choosing just to be more. And even though I'm getting used to being this adult, I'm just about to just continue to be child. Continue to be out loud and on purpose. And I've always been like that. But different seasons put you more into a turtle shell. And I feel like the turtle shell that I've placed myself in has been outgrown. It has been outgrown. And it's just time for me to not be afraid of the growth. Ooh, boy. It looked like it's easy, but it ain't. But yeah, so one of the things that just popped up in my head has been I've been sharing so much of like my modeling. It's given 80s. Yeah, it's given 80s. I share so much, or I've established this model, this my artistry in modeling since 2016 for real. That's when I was really taking it to the max of serious. Like coming back to Chicago, I'm just like, yeah, let me see what it's like to be a Chicago model for real. Now that I'm born and raised from Chicago, however, coming back from college, I'm just like, let me just take it serious. And so I've been doing this seriously, modeling, my artistry within modeling, since 2016. And even though I've had a space of, even though I'm saying I took it serious and had this space of expression within modeling down the years, 2025, down the years, of course, I've made it a brand. I made it a business. I made it a career path. And I realized that I really lost myself in the art of it. Turning it into a business or turning it into such a serious matter of like, oh, I can make it like this. I can do this with it. I can do this. I lost myself. And it was so hard for me to accept that. And especially becoming, you know, more in a new, I ain't trying to say old, I'm not old, but moving into a new era. You feel me? I realize I have underdeveloped myself as just the being. And I've put so much energy and time in watering this artistry and it creating more of who I am, but it's not only who I am. I do so much. If you don't know about the art that I do, hold on, let me just insert some clips, okay? I don't play about the artistry of modeling. I am really that girl, okay? That artist when it comes to expressing. It's not just about being pretty in it. It's all about how much more of just being live art can I showcase within this form. And it's a pop-up sketchbook for me. It's a space where identity meets fantasy, where expression is just free. And I was able to intertwine so much: styling, fashion, art, angles, posture of pose, and just movement and makeup and colors and all of these things that make me excited into one form. And I ran with it. And I ran with it. And I love the outlet of modeling. I love it. But I realized I really started to lose just who Dania is. Yeah. So literally I'm in a space where I am allowing Dania to live, where she has to be her, not just someone that can create how she can create, however she can create. Who is Dania? Okay? Who is Dania? And I'm so many different things. I'm so many beautiful things. But the woman, who is she? Yes, she is an art gallery. Yes, she is so many different creative things, so many different bold things. But who is Dania? So I've been learning how to get back yet to exist in her. And that's where I'm at. And also the season I'm coming out of has been a silent season for me, very still season. And I haven't been having words. I haven't been knowing what to say to people. I haven't been knowing how to talk with people. And it's so crazy. Like, it's also the effects, and nobody really be talking about the effects of COVID. It's also the effects of COVID, that pandemic. You feel me? Even though some of the years was pretty lit. Rest in peace to the ones that actually passed away for real. We don't got to get into all of that. But during that time, even though I had moments of enjoyment and moments of darkness, I'm starting to feel the effects of it. And it is the talking points. It is the connection. It is the community. It is the relation. It is the being more of not just an individual. So I've been learning how to actually build healthier relationships, and also losing friendships. Man, I've just been learning so much about my red flags. I've been learning so much about the areas that has been weak, the areas that been needing more attention, more love. Like, I really have been just learning so much about the things I don't like about myself either, that has been pointed out to me from other people that they don't like. And I'm like, listen, people, look, people are reflections of us, yes, okay? But I cannot see how I come off to anybody. I don't know how I really be looking at people. I don't know how I sound to people. I don't know how I look to people. I don't know how I smell to people. I don't know the experience that people receive with me, right? So the amount of, I'm just only speaking on like the negative points, the amount of negative things that I receive from encounters with me, I'm just like, I'm confused. What's the problem? Like, I be so like, I'm perfect. And I know I'm not. But that thrown out the window. Perfection, forget that. I don't want to be perfect, and I know that I am not perfect. However, when someone shows you a mirror, when someone shows you a mirror of how you come off or who you are or how you have been to them, all I could do is open my eyes and take in those painful truths. And who wants to hear anything that is against what you believe? Nobody. Don't care what nobody say. If you have an opinion, if you have a liking, if you have just whatever the heck, and somebody say the opposite of you, you're going to battle it down until that person believes your truth. And it don't work like that. So I've been learning so much about who I am through the mirror of others, and I did not like what I was seeing. I didn't like what I was seeing or hearing. And it was hurtful, it was painful. So I've been in a state of, I've been tired of fixing. I've been tired of change. I've been tired of always trying to find something to fix or to evolve. But that is what clearly a part of life is all about. Always being better. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to be better than yesterday. And just listening to things that hurt. Losing people that I love. And not talking about death. I'm talking about just like losing friendships. I've just been really learning so much about childhood trauma. I've been learning about generational curses. I've been learning so much about how who I am is not only about who I want to be. It's how I've been raised. It's what my environment like we know these things. It's literally you are your environment. So I've been learning so much about the effects of my environment, my upbringing, and just all of these things tying into the genetic code and tying into all of these, the person and what this person brings to all of this. I've been learning so much about it, and I'm just like, okay, so I'm doing this, and I didn't realize I was doing this because it's so natural, but I don't like this, and I don't like how it's coming out. So I've been learning a lot. I've been learning a lot. And school was not the best for me. And so to learn so much and have to fix so much, I failed. I've been failing, and it is okay. But I've been failing, girl. And boy, I've been failing. And I get that the only way for me to pass is to fail so I can understand the wrong, the incorrect. I know, I get it. I don't like failing. Who does? But I've been learning how to accept and change and release the control of having to change. And changing not only for me, but changing for what's best also. Also been learning not to people please. Throw that out. Been learning not to do that. But I've been learning how to, these eyebrows, these eyebrows talk before me. These eyes talk before me. My bone structure and features speak before me. So one thing I have to learn, and even though, saying modeling is a part of me, learning how to fix my face when it's resting is a challenge. When it comes to a photo, It's a little bit easier, but a resting face, I've been learning that my face has its own language and I have to learn how to fix it. I've been learning how to speak slower, listening and not shutting down after hearing things I don't want to hear. I've been learning how to actually respond in uncomfortable situations. I don't know where I left off because this beautiful camera here died. Long story short, I am very grateful for life. I am grateful for life. I'm grateful for lessons. And talking about the stage that I'm getting out of, yet still currently in, is not easy for me. It's not easy for me. However, I'm not allowing it to control or take over the blessings that I have as being alive, right? So I'm just learning how to just be. And I'm learning so much, and it's a lot to learn, and it's a lot at times for me, but I'm not stopping. And I'm starting to just enjoy, and I'm starting to just, not starting to just enjoy, but in the season I'm in, I'm starting to just enjoy. Hey, two butterflies. But yeah, being open and being vulnerable and being just human is something that I'm working better on and towards. Yeah, so it starts with sharing my art. It starts with exploring more parts of me. It starts with not being afraid of not having it together. And yeah, so that's the voice of the day. I have much to say, but I don't have much to say anymore on this because I'm about to head to go finish up my pottery. This is either my third or my fourth week in slip casting with clay. And I made 3 things, and it's just, I enjoy that I'm exploring the arts of creation. And yeah, so okay. If I could share anything to anybody who watches this video, be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself and find new ways to love on you. Find new ways that really do bring or can bring you joy and smiles, and not doing it because the world wants you to, not doing it because it will get you likes, but doing it because you like it. So, all right. Peace out. Stay true to yourself. All of this behind me is my art. Hold on. All of it. So, I am this embodiment of art, and I'm not afraid to share it. So, yeah. Until next time. Peace.